You remember that time when you thought you was missing out? When everybody was out there hanging out in the streets, late at night, coming home late, getting into all that type of crazy stuff. And then you realize later on, you was right where you need to be, in that house. In that house. You ain't got all that drama going on in your life, all that nonsense, a bunch of nonsense. Like, for real, think about it. We really thought we was missing out, especially people like me, because I wasn't out there in them streets. I was at home in them sheets, but by myself. So, watching Lifetime, eating some ice cream, watching Family Matters, something, whatever it was, man, I'm like, that thing come back around, you realize, man, you was never missing out being out there in them crowds. And I got a homie years ago, and we used to stay at home and talk on the phone, and his friends, asked him to go out to a, little nightclub. He ain't never wanted to go. So, however, they end up convincing him, to go out. So I was like, all right, just hit me back up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hear from him. And the crazy thing is, they went to this little nightclub. Somebody got to shooting. And out of all the people in that club, guess who got hit? My friend. He survived it. Praise God. But it just made me, after that situation happened, we had talked, and it was like, he at this point in his life, he's always going to stay on his path, like doing his own thing. That was never his thing, being out in crowds and clubs, drinking and, doing stuff like that. And, that taught me something too, never let people talk me into stuff, especially stuff that I don't normally do. And I know it's not even, who I am, not my cup of tea. Ain't that wrong with getting out. But the thing about life now is like, you can't even get out and enjoy yourself with people because, the mentality now is wild. People are very wild-minded. You know what I'm saying? They always want to turn up. And what's so scary about things now is that you used to go out with your friends and y'all be together, but now you go out with so-called friends and they be against you. You know what I'm saying? Turning on you when they get you where they want you. You know what I'm saying? Isolated by yourself. That's what's really scary now. Because it used to be your friends against another crew, but now it's you against the crew you walked in with. Man, this this thing is out of control and very evil nowadays. Very, very evil. You don't really know who really for you unless you use that discernment that God give you. That's the only thing. Look, that's the only thing you have is that discernment to get you through, to navigate you. It's like discernment. It's like headlights. That's what that is, like headlights, so you can see everything around you. Put on them bright headlights, that discernment, so you can watch everybody around you, make sure they safe. And here's the thing, you already know when the Bible speaks about mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, pretty much family just against each other. So you already know when the Bible talk about stuff like that, just how real and intense it's gonna be out here. So, like I say, man, the whole time, for those of us that thought we was missing out on being in that crowd, we ain't missing out on nothing. You know what? We was at home. We learned a lot. I'm going to tell you something. I never got into a lot. I've experienced some stuff in life, but not like the people around me. But what happened, when I used to hear their stories, that's all I needed to learn from. I ain't need to go do it personally. I learned from talking to, my associates, my friends, or families. That's how I learned about a lot of things in life. Just sitting back and watching and listening like, man, I thought I was missing out, but the devil lied. He tried to bamboozle me. But I was good. We was good. So we ain't miss out on nothing. Thank God for that.